ay, 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 ay. We'll just sing a short section of this nigun today. Ay, ay, ay. Let's go together from the beginning. 2, 3. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Next phrase. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, one more time from the beginning. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Next bit. Ay, 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 ay. One more time. Ay, 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 ay. And ending. Ay, 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 ay. Okay? Ending. This is your ending. Die, die, da, da, die, die. Let's sing it together. This is your note. 2, 3. Ay, 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 ay. So we'll just sing it round and round and round and round, and then maybe higher. Just join me when you're ready, what you're ready with. Okay, 1, 2, and ay, 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 ay. It's a tish nigun, table nigun. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 and again. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Going higher, same thing. Let's go. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. It's a lovely tune from Belinkove. It's quite long and sophisticated, so we won't sing the other two sections today, but I think it was our last session, Yiddish session in January, if you want to go back to the whole tune. One more time, and higher. Okay, you know it now? Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Add more volume if you feel like it. Ay, 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 going higher. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Last one. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, Nice little tune. I hope you enjoyed it. How many of you remembered it? Yeah? Yeah, a couple of, yeah, we did sing it not so long ago. Or maybe it was in the SOAS class. I'm not sure. Okay, now I hope you warmed up. Yeah, we've done more than an octave. We're jumping into our song. The song is, it's been a lovely discovery for me. There is another song with that particular tune, which is more known, but we're going to sing this one because I think it's positive. And it talks about the yidisher muzhik. Now, muzhik is a very special word. Muzhik is, it's a Russian word, and it comes from muzh, muzhskoy, muzhchina, a man, right? Masculine. But it's not just a man, it's a muzhik, it's a bit more peasanty, it's a bit rougher, it's down to earth. So we'll talk about, okay, Justin, yeah, just leave when you need to. So we talk about this yidisher muzhik, a yidisher man who is down to earth, who is a peasant, who is joining the, the movement for a better future. The song was written a long time ago, about 100 years ago. So let's look at just the music. We go slightly lower than what we see here on the screen. Now, there are two different options for the music here from two different books. I just put this one in because it uses a dialect. So Fin Zin, it's just fun for some of you to look at, those of you who understand Yiddish, who like to play with dialects. We're going to just sing the tune here. Da, 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 da. You know what, let's go a bit lower for now, for the beginning. I'll sing a phrase, you sing it back. Listen. Together, 2, 3. Second phrase is similar. Together. Let's sing these two phrases, see if we can memorize them, huh? Okay, next bit, I'm going to share a screen with you. Oh, it's lovely. And it's an endless phrase. La la. So you look at your third line here. Ta da da. 1, 2, and la 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 la. Just that. That's your note. 2, 3. La da 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 da. All right, I didn't do it very successfully. Go with me one more time. Your note and da 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 da. Last phrase. Ta da 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 da. Last phrase again. Ta da 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 da. Okay, so we're going from the third line. So that's the repeated third and fourth lines here. They will be repeated every time. Ta da da, let's go together. Ta da 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 da. How is the tune? What do you think? Hmm? Do you think we can do it without looking at the music? I'll show you where to go. Let's try just once. Just once. Da, 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 da. I'll lead you through it. Things are happening in the chat. I don't know if I can follow third. Say the celebration of folk. You're talking about your own things here. Right. Okay. Da, da. Okay, let's go. Your first note. Going major. Da, 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 da. Repeat. Da, 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 Okay. First of all, I like it because it's endless, it's beautiful, and secondly, it's quite a challenge for vocalists. I'll show you this music again and just look at the second phrase before we go to text. Where do you take a breath? Just tell me. Da, 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 It's really tricky to take a breath there, right? It's endless. It's an endless phrase. Quite a challenge. So Lawrence Klamberg and I recorded this song for the Arbitering in Boston for their own concert. And I don't know if it'll be open. I might invite you all to hear it. It's beautiful in two parts, in harmonies. But we struggle with it. Where do we breathe in that phrase? It's really tricky. So hide your breath. Breathe where you like, okay, for now. Let's look at our text. So this will be our two verses. Kegn Gold von Zun, okay? Let's read it with me. One.
Polina.
Yeah.
Is it possible that nobody else knows the song of the ghetto with the same music?
If you want to say something about it, please do. Yeah.
Rivkele di I just forgot the name, but
Rivkele di Shabbostika.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Oh, thank you.
That's the one.
I couldn't remember the old title, but it's very popular somehow. I don't know which way went the music.
I don't know. I actually don't know which one came first.
Lauren certainly knows.
Listen to Chava Albert.
He didn't tell me. So I don't know. I should ask. It's interesting. I think maybe the other one was first. But I cannot tell you for sure. Because we don't know. It says music unknown. For this song, I couldn't find any sources about where the tune came from. And it's a later kind of, it was published a bit later, so God knows. I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know. Let's look at this. Yeah. I like this one. It's simple and peasant-like, and it's about this movement for the better future. Look at this text, that block of text here. Let's go together, or just listen each line twice. 2, 3. Kegn Gold von Zun, geht auf mein Gold von Weizen. Yeah? Okay? Towards the golden sun goes my gold of wheat. Yeah? It's like a field of wheat. Beautiful picture. One more time. 2, 3. Kegn Gold von Zun, geht auf mein Gold von Weizen. Next line. Kegn Gold von Zun, geht auf mein golden more time, second line. Kegn Gold von Sohn geht auf mein golden Glick. Yeah, towards the golden sun goes my Glick, happiness, joy. Glick could be luck as well, right? Next bit. Nahe horizonten. Yeah, so we stretch the O again. Nahe horizonten rufen sich und reizen. One more time, and let's go. Nahe horizonten rufen mich und reizen. New horizons call me, and reizen and beacon. I don't know the beacon if it's exactly the right word in English, because I don't know the English word that well. But you get the idea. Last line is interesting. Nahe Lieder sing ich Yiddisher muzhik. One more time. Nahe Lieder sing ich Yiddisher muzhik. New songs I sing a Yiddisher muzhik. That's the word I told you about. Muzhik, the Yiddish peasant, the Jewish peasant. But you know that things are happening. Yeah, okay. So in one of the publications, I saw, instead of muzhik, muzhik, which would be interesting. New songs I sing, Yiddish music, yidisher music, right? And maybe it made sense at some point, and somewhere along the lines it changed to muzhik, or maybe because the poet is considered like a peasanty, very simple language poet, maybe he did write muzhik in the both verses. But I think it's nice to sing muzik and then muzhik in the second verse. Anyway, it's an option, I think, to make it less peasanty if you wish. We're going to sing the whole verse together, and I'll take you to this now, to this music here. That's from the Lopate books, and I typed in the second verse for us, so it'll be easier to sing from that. Okay, ready? Kegn Gold, 1, 2, and Kegn Gold von Sohn geht auf mein Gold von Weizen. Kegn Gold von Sohn geht auf mein golden Glick. Nahe Horizonten rufen mich und reizen. Nahe Lieder sing ich Yiddisher muzhik. Third line. Nahe Horizonten rufen mich und reizen. Nahe Lieder sing ich Yiddisher muzhik. Another funny thing about this song is that the melody is so gracious, it's so kind of sophisticated, yeah? In the Jewish mode, it's lovely, and Yiddisher muzhik somehow to me doesn't quite match. It's kind of gentle, and the muzhik is a peasant. Interesting, right? I hope we can make sense of it. One more time, first verse. Okay? Kegn Gold von Sohn geht auf mein Gold von Weizen. Kegn Gold von Sohn geht auf mein golden Glick. Nahe Horizonten rufen mich und reizen. Nahe Lieder sing How is that? Let me see you. Yeah,
Are you
all
not
right.
seeing are you not seeing the second line on the repeat of the chorus?
You do not
There was this, yeah, if you look at the melodic at the bottom, there's a second, something with Schreine.
Shcheinem, that's the second verse, yeah?
Oh, you don't see it on the repeat of the chorus?
No, this is just the whole of the second verse. The whole of the second verse goes. The second line is for the second
Okay.
verse. We repeat that.
I'll
Yeah?
stay tuned.
Yeah, yeah. So we go to that second. Everyone is muted. Yeah, hear some noise. Mute all. Yeah. So let's look at the. Is anything important? Can you chat to each other? Let me know if you can't, because last time you couldn't and you wanted to do. Everyone.
Now we can.
Oh yeah. Okay, it should work now. Okay. Right, second verse, let's go. Second verse, yeah, in the same style. Geht die Arbeit, the work is going beautifully, happily from morning till late at night. And the Zun is my hudok. Hudok is it says lira here, yeah? I don't know how you pronounce it, lyre. But it's hudok is a specific, it's a Russian-Ukrainian pipey kind of instrument. And the field is my fabric, my factory. Let's look at it. Geht die Arbeit. See that third block of text? Geht die Arbeit. Let's read it in the rhythm of the song. 1, 2, and geht die Arbeit freilich von ganz früh bis Abend. Okay, one more time. Geht die Arbeit freilich von ganz früh bis Abend. Next bit. Sohn ist mein Hudok Unfeld. Oh, Sohn ist mein, I guess. Let's look here. Sohn ist mein Hudok. Yeah, Sohn ist mein. Second line. 1, 2, let's go. Sohn ist mein Hudok Unfeld. I'm sorry, I'm getting confused. Let's stick to this, eh? It's easy because it's with the rhythm. Yeah, so we're looking at the second line. Zun is mine, yeah? 1, 2, let's go. Zun is mein Hudok Unfeld is mine Fabrik. That's how we do it. One more time. Zun. Zun is mein Hudok Unfeld is mine Fabrik. Okay? So the sun is my music and the field is my factory. Next bit. Nächten scheinen weiter. Yeah, scheinen, neighbors. Nächten, yeah, scheinen, right? Listen again, 2, 3. Nächten scheinen weiter. And actually, I should have put chtn as a separate syllable here. Nächten, yeah, nächten. Let's do this little bit again. 2, 3. Nächten scheinen weiter. Heint schon azoi nohend. Okay, heint schon azoi nohend. So yesterday's neighbors now this day are so close. They're already so close. The last bit. Ukrai, see that? The very last line here. Ukrai, watch me. Ukrainer poyer yidisher muzhik. And that should be sher, of course. Ukrainer poyer yidisher muzhik. Now, poyer, I'm not quite sure. It says farmer. and correct me if this is wrong. I couldn't actually find that word exactly. I think in the melodic books it says farmer.
It's a farmer, but it might have like other words like goyim, like shikse. It can have a pejorative connotation.
Okay.
Peasant, peasant.
Peasant. Okay, just peasant. Okay, but it's the whole thing is here that it's Ukrainian peasant and the Yiddish muzhik, right? The Yiddish peasant together. So we're going to try and bring the whole verse together. I hope you can cope with that text here, right, in the music. Gate. Okay, slowly. 1, 2, let's go. Geht die Arbeit freile, lech von ganz früh bis Abend. Sonn ist mein Hotdog und Feld ist mein Fabrik. Nächten scheinen weite, ein schön also in Ohren, Ukrainer Poer, Yiddisher muzhik. Repeat. Nächten scheinen weite, ein schön also in Ohren, Ukrainer Poer, Yiddisher muzhik. Ay, da, 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 I just love this tune. What do you think? I just love this tune. Beautiful. We're going to bring everything together. Isabel, you're unmuted. You want to say something? Go on.
Yes, it's really something. I'm experimenting what other communities feel as cultural appropriation. It's the first time I think in terms of appropriation, but really that's a tour de force to make this song, to put it in the mouth of an Ukrainian poet.
Well, this is a Yiddisher muzhik singing it, right?
Maybe, probably.
Yeah, it's a Yiddisher muzhik singing how happy he is joining this movement for the beautiful future of, you know.
So it's sort of Stalinian language. I'm so happy.
It's pre-Stalin.
I'm so happy. It's the famine in Crimea, and I'm a muzhik so happy under Stalin. No, I'm joking. No, I know it's a very bad joke, but wow.
Well, it's good to have complex feelings. I tell you what, have you seen the Jews on the Land, the film about Jewish collective farms in the 1920s?
I think I've seen it. Yes, I think I've seen it.
Yeah, and there was this whole propaganda, and it's like a propaganda film, and and actually, the truth is that, and my grandfather told me about this, that people for some time actually believed in a better future. And they really honestly believed in the better future. My grandfather was a communist until the end of his life, you know.
Oh, baby, I'm born in 10 days after the death of Stalin, and everybody was crying.
Yeah, my mother.
I know what you are speaking about.
Yeah. So, but the hope for a better future has kept people, you know, like it keeps us now hopeful.
No, of course, all these artistic creation have a very complex history, but I feel, you know, it's 40 years. Sarah Gorby is one of the first Yiddish singer I listened to when I came back to Yiddish.
Yeah.
So this song is part of my, I don't know, my interior palace
Uh-huh.
in terms of, you know, heritage of.
Yeah.
So I must say I'm quite surprised.
Well, I didn't know this text until really recently, and I think it's interesting to look at it as a historic document, as a lovely tune, and actually you can make it work.
Yes, of course, but you must listen to Sarah Gorby, because
yeah.
I think it's one of the thread of the transmission that came to us and that went to you also. Even if you don't know her, you are probably influenced by Sarah Gorby.
Well, I've heard Sarah Gorby, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Not
Because
that particular song, maybe this particular song, but I don't, you know, I've listened to her recordings.
It's our legacy.
Great. If you can find any links to Sarah Gorby now, put them in the chat. If not, then
I put it in. I already put it in the.
Great, fantastic, excellent. Well, thank you very much. You see, it's interesting to have these, you know, it hooks. You know, it's personal. It's alive, right? It's alive. I love that. Let's go to our song. Let's make sense out of it. No, it's not. It's Sarah Gorby, not Sarah Gordon. All right, let's do it. At some point, I might go to a harmony line, so you sing the melody. Kegn Gold von der Sonne geht auf mein Gold von der Weizen. Kegn Gold von der Sonne geht auf mein golden Glück. Nahe Horizonten rufen mich und reizen. Nahe Lieder sing ich, Yiddisher muzhik. Nahe Horizonten rufen mich und reizen. Nahe Lieder sing ich, Yiddisher muzhik. Geht die Arbeit freilich von ganz früh bis Abend, und ist mein Hut und Feld ist mein Fabrik. Nächten scheinen wir weiten, ein schöner Sonnenabend, Ukrainer Feuer, Yiddisher muzhik. Nächten scheinen wir weiten, ein schöner Sonnenabend, Ukrainer Feuer, Yiddisher muzhik. Ay, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 ya da 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 da, da 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 da, da da ya da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 Yeah. Interesting, certainly interesting song, and there's always the question how much we attach to its history, or how much we detach from its history, how much we go into its context or not. I love songs from my childhood in Soviet Union. They were so uplifting, they were so happy. Shostakovich songs, I loved them. But thinking about when he was writing them, how he was writing them, is, you know, it's hard, it's difficult. But I have the opinion, a bit like the Hasidim, you know, you take that music and you make it work for you. And then it becomes your tool, it becomes your instrument, you make it sing the way you like. I hope you can try that too. I invite you to do it one more time and to start singing without looking at the music and just connect with the tune. Now, if you can stretch your whole phrase vocally to one long phrase, feel free. I can't. Ready? Let's go.
Sorry, my battery's going. Bye-bye.
Okay. Second verse. First verse. Kegn Gold von der Sonne geht auf mein Gold von der Weizen. Kegn Gold von der Sonne geht auf mein golden Glück. Nahe Horizonten rufen mich und reizen. Nahe Lieder sing ich, yidisher muzhik. Nahe Horizonten rufen mich und reizen. Nahe Lieder sing ich, yidisher muzhik. Second verse. Geht die Arbeit freilich und ganz frei bis Abend. Sonne ist mein Hutlock und Feld ist mein Fabrik. Nächten scheinen weiter, ein schöner Sonne. Ukrainer Feuer, yidisher muzhik. Nächten scheinen weiter, ein schöner Sonne. Ukrainer Feuer, yidisher muzhik. Well, that was it. Isabel, you want to say something? Go.
Yes, because it's really important. Songs of the Ghetto by Sarah Gorby have been the secular prayer of a generation of Jews born after the war like me. So when you are speaking of taking a music and make it working for ourselves, like the Hasidim do, as a matter of fact, the Hasidim are very good to take secular music and to make it work at the table of Shabbos.
Yeah.
The other way around, desacralize music is another story, because you do something to history.
And
not
what
only to history of music.
And what is it, do you think, that it does to the history?
It has to be explored, but that is I think we have to think in context, music in context. So
I totally agree with you. You know, I had these questions about teaching Tchaikovsky, for example. My choir members here, we're going 2 minutes over, okay? My choirs here know that in the Tchaikovsky, there's a beautiful piece called Legend, and it's the Crown of Roses, known as the Crown of Roses for English speakers. Beautiful tune, but a text was written by Radishev, who was a Russian poet, and there was a lot of anti-Semitism at that point in Russia, and there was like this kind of anti-Semitism that wasn't even in your face, but in that song, in the Tchaikovsky score, it says, Christ planted a garden full of roses, and his neighbors, Jews, children, came in and tore the roses out. And my question was always whether I should sing the Jewish children came and tore the roses, or change it to neighbors. And eventually I changed it to neighbors, just the neighbors' children, without saying Jews. Now, how far can we dig into these things? How far can we deconstruct? And I think as long as we give the right context to the song, where it came from, and where that particular, for example, that particular song came from, it's a Soviet propaganda song, la da 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 da. We know it, right? As long as we know it, I think we can then, as artists, as performers, give the right frame to it and do what we think is right.
Yes, but maybe one day you will present Rivka Ladisha Bezdike, and it's not Rivka of the whole week; it's Rivka Ladisha Bezdike.
Yeah.
It has this sacred thing encrusted embodied in the text.
The song really is worth looking at. And maybe I could bring it here at some point. You see, I'm trying to dig something less known, and which is why I chose that text over the other one. But it's, you know, it's definitely an important song. It's definitely Sarah Gobi is definitely an important character, and you know.
So interesting. Thank you both. Thank you, Isabel and Polina, for this. Yeah. It's fascinating, and it's a really good point, Isabel, to be looking at what we're singing and its history and how it's been used. And think about art more generally that way. I think folk art in particular.
It's a general question for the art.
So these are huge questions. We can have a whole session talking about that. Obviously, being Russian and Jewish and performing for Russian and Jewish audiences in the West, I come across all sorts of these questions right in my face. Including once getting on stage in New York, and right before the stage, somebody said to me, one of the performers, and you know their name, said, "Oh, you're from Russia, so how about your Putin?" And I was like, you know, all these political connections that we make sometimes, and art, and then going on stage and performing with that background. You know, how do you perform Wagner? Yeah, how do you perform Wagner? Is that good music or not? And we can unfold and unfold and unfold. It's very, very interesting. Maybe we should have a discussion, seriously. Maybe we should have a meeting and talk about these things. Now, I have to, we should probably sing it one more time before people start leaving. So let's sing it one more time, and yeah, come on, let's just sing the tune, okay? All right. On that hopefully beautiful musical note, I'm going to have my Aperol with all of you and say thank you everyone who has been coming over that whole year. We've been going for a year, the 20th of March 2020.